head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive linemen.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, and one of the big stories for Nebraska, as we know, in the offseason is Matt Rhule having to find a new quarterback. They thought they had the guy in Dylan Raiola. He was one of the top-ranked guys coming out of high school a few years ago, and really they saw him as the future of the program. Obviously, David, he's now out in Eugene, Oregon, and so it's a new face under center in this offense. They've got a lot of weapons, but a lot riding on this new signal caller offensively.
And they're just waiting to take that next step, right? Nebraska fans have been excited, and they've had some good spots to their teams over the past couple of years. They just need that trigger man. And is this the guy? Is this the guy that can take the offense to the next level? Raiola had some good moments, but the consistency, game in, game out, that they need from the quarterback spot to bring them back to what they used to be.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Quick strike complete. Oh, what a cut! And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most...
He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He's going for it all. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Turning on the Jets. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Dante Moore, what a game he had last time out, throwing for 7 scores.
Yeah, and when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Davison. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Moore. Got a man, it's Davison. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Davison. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The option, the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Hill. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Bringing it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Dante Moore. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Ducks want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Snagged out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking for room. It's Hill. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore. Under fire. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Moore, play action. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance going downfield for the big play. And he went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Moore from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Oh, they're after him. Turns it loose deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry-up.
And, man, that has to be frustrating for this defense. You give up a big play, what do you want the secondary to do? Man, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback at some point. And he kept going. He kept having time.
Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touchdown, Husker! Kept it on the ground and made his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback making checks. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Running inside. It's Ives.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He lets it fly. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Here's more to throw.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on third down. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Nebraska sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Mills. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. Got enough for the first. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Well, Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
He wants to change this route. Throwing more. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. First and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Right down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Now Oregon will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Dante Moore fires to the wideout. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's LSU looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Oregon head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore. They're setting up the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
Man, most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ducks are marching down the field. They'll go play action with Moore. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Moore to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put them up here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Makes the grab. It's Barney. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Touchdown, Nebraska! They're not going away in this upset bid as they have answered with a score of their own.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. The run inside. It's Ives. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Huskers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Davison. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Moore with the play fake. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing Moore. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Upstairs, he's got it. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So first down will open up the final period. Running inside, it's Davison. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dante Moore looking to the big tight end. Tosses it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterback.
He's got it on a diving catch along the left side. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Moore lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. The Ducks with the answer. Moore will throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. So an 82-yard drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Nebraska sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Snags it and he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's more to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Moore from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. That's caught. It's Moore. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Calandria. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. He
tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Under fire. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Lost to throw again. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
They want that clock to run. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. The give to the back. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one 1st down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.